Yeah,
Might not work, but it's a
I
couple.
feel like, gee, I was in love, but I still cheated. And I know that probably sound crazy.
Okay, so I want to know, why did you feel like you did it?
Well, I feel like I cheated
Mm-hmm.
just for the sexual like pleasure of it. It had no logic behind it, really. Like it wasn't like I really wasn't interested in this girl, nothing past the physical sense. Like I really didn't care about her personality. I didn't care about how loyal or nuts she was because I don't plan to get with this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like all the wife characteristics I have in my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care what characteristics are in this girl because that's not why I'm doing what I'm doing with you. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, I mean, it's solely based off the physical plane. So as long as you look good, you might be annoying and all types of shit. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just getting with this girl. We're doing a physical act. Then I believe it was nothing more than that. All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Dontbeaviking podcast. Today, I got two sisters with me. I'm going to need y'all to introduce yourself by name, age, and relationship status. You go ahead since I've never been in a relationship. Let's hear it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mimi. I'm 26.
She'll talk like this, goddamn.
No, what's up, everybody? My name is Mimi. I'm 26. I'm gonna be 27 on Halloween.
Okay.
I'm single.
Okay. What about yourself?
Hey y'all, I'm Jamyia. I'm 22 and I'm single. Thugging,
Okay.
you know?
So, how long both of y'all been single?
All my life. 22 years.
Okay. Now, the first question we're gonna get into is gonna be a question I asked them, and I want to see y'all take on it.
Okay.
I said I don't think, for example, like it's like this with all flaws, but since this the most noticeable flaw to point out, I said I don't think a man or a woman that's out of shape can properly love their partner. Before I explain it, what do y'all think about it? And I know it sounds fucked up, but we gonna get into the explanation. So what's y'all take on it?
Blasphemy. So when you said that, it really made me think, like, as far as discipline.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you ain't taking care of your body, then how should I expect you to take care of me? Because
Facts.
you gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else.
Facts.
And it's true. Because when she said this, when I think about the fact that a lot of people that are out of shape, when it comes to loving people, they always say, I love them too much because you didn't know a boundary when to stop.
Okay, I didn't think about that. Okay. So you saying since you don't got control over yourself, you don't got control over the feelings you display as well. Like you might go too overboard. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I ain't think about that.
And it made me think too, like, it just kind of gets in the habit of, like, you know, like you can overdo things. Like they might overeat. They don't know when enough is enough. So if they enjoy something, then they constantly like, I want more, I want more, I want more. And that's how you get
in this situation.
I want to say that's how you get it. But some people, it do be like, you know, it could be medical issues. So, you know,
okay.
I ain't shaming nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what I explained to them on last episode, I was saying basically the same thing y'all was saying. Like, I'll say if we like try to identify what is love, we can break it down easily to, if we just put it into 3 words, we can put it in justice, freedom, and equality. Cool. Like, if I love somebody, these are the 3 things I want to provide for them, right? If I love y'all as my sisters and I see y'all in less desirable situations, out of the love I got for y'all, I would want y'all to achieve those 3 qualities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I was like, we can simplify it and just say to love somebody is to bring peace to them, or at least to attempt to bring peace to them.
Yeah.
So if I'm fat as fuck and me and you together, like, let's make it plain. Let's not sugarcoat it. So if I'm fat as hell and me and you together, and let's say every day I eat pork chops and collard greens.
You eating good.
Eating good, like potatoes and gravy. Like, out of the love I got for you, since I think like this is like good food, like you said, like we classify it as just eat good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I think this is good food and I love you, obviously I would want you to eat, right? So let's say you come over, I invite you over, and I fix you a plate.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of times, I don't mean to be too bashful on it because a lot of times in our communities, we don't know what good food really is. Like we think like it's 100% necessary to eat meat to get protein. Like this the type of education we got in our head.
Yeah.
So if I think like this and I love you, I'm like, here, like put this pork chop on your plate, put these mashed potatoes on your plate. Now, if love is to create peace for somebody, most of us at least should know that eating these foods causes death, causes disease, causes different problems to go on within your body. You being overweight make you die fast. Like we can keep breaking it down. So it's like inverse for me to say I love you. I want to cause peace for you, but feeding you foods that cause you death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said somebody that's fat can't love you like properly. Not saying that they can't have an intense feeling about you, but as far as the word love to create peace, justice, freedom, and equality for somebody, how can I do that by feeding you shit that's gonna put you in the hospital? You know what I'm saying? So why you say it's blasphemous? Because you went straight to it.
That's just crazy. Like it's just the crazy statement. I don't know.
I love you, so put this pork chop on your plate.
Yeah, like for me to say I love you, you would think like, let's say if y'all got a kid or y'all mama and daddy. If y'all mama and daddy was in a situation where they was facing death, like if a fucking tiger was after them or something, out of love, you would try to save your parents. Like you want to preserve.
Who?
Okay, let's not use tiger. Let's not use tiger.
When they say mama got a life to live, daughter got a life to live too. Mama done lived hers.
If anybody, if y'all son, daughter, nephew, niece, anybody like was in a situation where they in like a life or death type of predicament, out of the love you got for them, you would try to choose life for them. Okay, cool. So if somebody chooses death for you, what does that mean? Clearly, they don't love you enough. So if this person chooses to feed you a pork chop every day and he got their frog legs and chitlins every day, not saying that they intentionally in their head like, I fucking hate this girl, I'm trying to kill her. But they lack of education is interfering with them properly being able to love you. Like, do that make sense? Or am I tripping?
I feel like
I gotta speak food.
I feel like a lot of people look at it when it comes to food, they think about the temporary love and temporary happiness of it. Yeah. So I know that you gonna eat this food and you gonna like it. That pork chop gonna taste good to you. Yeah. So I just want to make you happy in this mama. So I'm finna feed you that pork chop, them greens, them yams, and everything else.
Yep. The side thing was like our mama taking us to McDonald's when we little.
Right,
like,
it ain't good.
You get honor roll, your mama like, I'm gonna get you that Happy Meal, like in reward for me doing good, you feed me death. Like now we don't look at it in this way, but we need to start looking at it in this way.
But that made me think too, though. It's like, okay, well, you love eating all these fat ass foods. I like eating fat food too, y'all. I don't want
yeah, cause we ain't knocking nobody. Cause we eat Gussies, everything, all for the fried chicken. We eat it too.
I don't eat Gussies, but I be eating fried chicken, y'all.
I think I had Gussies once.
Yeah, I mean it ain't nothing. I just
Hold on. Forget the relationships right there. Hold on. Okay, if y'all want to put Gussies to the side. I'm really sick that y'all saying that, but it's cool.
We not saying
this is fine.
Nothing. We just saying that it's not some place that we just frequently go.
What about Zaxby's?
Love Zaxby's, y'all. They chicken Philly, they loaded fries.
No,
she don't like it. I like it.
You won me over so far. Now we gotta work on her. Okay, so those Zaxby's, no Gussies.
Yeah, she's saying she don't like Zaxby's.
Where else? Fried chicken.
That's why I don't like it. We used to go there every Sunday. I kid you not. If we call my sister and say, Jada, what you want to eat? She gonna say, Zaxby's. But she gonna be delayed when she tell me because I'm like, don't say no damn Zaxby's.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A really slow now too.
Now I can agree with that. I used to work there. I ain't gonna tell no.
That's different. You ate there too damn much. If you work there,
they slow now.
Where do you go to get fried chicken?
Like, I be getting fried chicken. You know, I've been craving some fried chicken lately, so I probably like making myself. I don't really be cooking like that though. But I really love my mama fried chicken. My mama fried chicken so fine.
So you don't go out nowhere.
I do go out, but I'm more of a pasta and hibachi type of person. Quesadillas.
That's
Okay.
good food for it.
You had energy. I know we turned this to a food talk, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying
No
to.
comment.
So now we saying
I'm
we
trying
can't
to-
love nobody.
I'm trying to come to a mutual ground with her. Me and her already came to a mutual ground.
I
We still working on it.
I
So
agree to disagree.
nah. We got to
I
come to
love,
understand.
what you say, Gus's?
Oh,
I love Gus's and I love
nah,
Zach.
that's- she
Okay,
trying
but
to fake
listen
it.
though, she didn't say she hated Zach, but she's just saying that we ate it so much that she
Yeah.
doesn't like it
Yeah.
anymore.
Have y'all tried energy pasta?
I
She
had
has.
them before.
It's good. You like it?
I had them before.
Okay, you're right. We just agreed.
They weren't nasty though. They weren't nasty.
Well, who your favorite pasta place?
I ain't gonna lie. I just had Venice Kitchen yesterday. I was finna get it today.
I went there. I ain't had a pasta though. I had like some cauliflower,
The buffalo wings?
Yeah, they were straight.
Oh, and I was gonna say something about that too. But I like them. And then I like Buckley's.
I ain't never heard of it. What is it?
It's on Popular. They got some good pasta. You gotta put a little salt and pepper in there though.
So is it white folks cooking it?
Yeah. But you know what? I be thinking too though, like when we be making our pastas and stuff, we put all this, like it goes back to like we were talking about cooking,
Yeah.
we put all the heavy seasoning in there.
Yeah.
And so sometimes when I eat pasta, I be like, I don't want to taste all the seasoning. I don't want to taste this old bay and Creole. I want to taste like what I'm eating. You
Yeah.
know, like a real light garlic cream based type of pasta.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't never heard of what was it? What was
Buckley's.
Yeah, Buckley's.
Buckley's
yeah.
on Popular Avenue. Tell them I sent y'all.
Oh, yeah,
I definitely gonna be like, who it is?
I'm gonna check that junk out. So now I'm gonna ask y'all, what trials or urges do y'all face? Like, say if you talking to a dude, what urges do you have to keep under control to make this relationship keep going smoothly?
Mine is I don't want to be bothered all the time.
Okay.
And like I know that it don't make sense of how do you like me, but you don't want to talk to me. How do you like me and you want to be bothered with me? But sometimes I just wake up and I just don't want to talk to you.
And she
so
for real.
nothing
She not just
stems
talking.
from it. Like he doesn't do anything.
No, sometimes I just wake up and I want to be by myself. Leave me alone.
Is it like that only relationship wise, or it's
No.
like that with friends,
No,
family,
no. Everybody.
Okay.
No,
My
she
mom-
like that.
My mom used to be like, she didn't want her Jamyia moves. And there's nothing wrong, but sometimes I get overstimulated. That's my favorite word, overstimulated. I get overstimulated and I just want to be left alone to breathe, to think, and to
Okay.
come back. Because
How
I feel
long
like
does this last?
She moody.
it's just, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not really a consistent time. Okay.
But I feel like I also do that so that when I deal with people, that keeps me from being rude. It keeps me from
okay. So it's
Nah.
like when I want to see you, I really miss you. Like
yeah.
Like okay.
But I don't
can
like telling people I
understand
miss them.
it. Okay. Now what urges do you have to keep like under control?
So for me, my urges would be like, I might just want you to just like hop like that. Cause I be
Okay.
like, I might just be chilling all day and I'm like, dang, I'm hungry. Hey, let's go here.
Okay.
Or like, oh, I need blah, blah, blah. I want blah, blah, blah. I want you to be like, okay. Like-
okay.
That's really what it is. I noticed that I be want people to jump when I say jump. But not that sound bad.
Nah, I get what you're saying. I get
It
what you're
sound
saying.
bad.
'Cause I feel like everybody like that to a certain extent. Like if you want something done, you want it done.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to have the desire come to you and then wait a long ass time for this desire to be fulfilled. So I
First
understand
30 minutes, she gone. She
Yeah.
done went by herself.
that.
Yeah, like what they call it, spontaneous. Be spontaneous, boo.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Now I feel like I be doing that sometimes, but like I don't necessarily be like I don't want to see you or talk to you at all. But I'm like, it need to be limited. Like for example, if I'm not in a talkative mood, I still be with my girl. But I'm just like, ooh, like be cool. Like I'm not really trying to talk too much. Like it'll be some shit like she just sitting right here. And I'm just chilling. I'm just watching TV. Like we don't have to necessarily
quiet.
interact. I just need you here. Like I just
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
presence of you being here. But it's sometimes I go in one of the moods like, I don't want to talk. Like nothing wrong with me. Like I'm straight, but it's like we just be cool.
Yeah.
Like,
But you
I'm
need
just
to
like-
communicate that though.
I think I do. I think
Okay.
I do. I don't think I just be on some base shit up type shit.
Or
Like,
just
yeah, yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
I be saying something. Then for the most part, I don't really have to deal with it with other people. Like, as far as how you said you be like that with friends and family and shit, because I'm ducked off already. Like, I just been like that. So the only person I really interact with is my girl. You know what I'm saying? So if I ever get in one of the moods, she the only one affected by it.
See, that's different from me. I think it's because like when I'm a people person.
Okay.
And if somebody asks me to do something, like Mimi asked me to do something, and then my brother asks me, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So I feel like I give, girl, don't do that. But I give myself out to people.
Okay.
So when I need my time, I need my time. But you can still be around me, but just be quiet.
Is that one of the reasons you like take those, what's the word, moments often, is because you do a lot for, like, if you didn't do as much for people, do you think you wouldn't need them times as often?
No, I don't know. I just act like this.
Okay. Now, what do y'all do to like work on it? Like, what do you do to work on? Damn, I do need to stop being so like on people's ass about doing stuff, or like, damn, I do need to try to be more understanding that, okay, this dude really like me, he want to talk to me. Like, what do y'all do to work on controlling y'all urges? Or do y'all not do nothing at all, really?
I do what she said. I just do it myself.
Okay. So that's not working on it. You just like, fuck it, I'm ahead of it.
Yeah, because I mean, if I say I want to go get some energy pasta, Gus or Zaxby's, then I'm not finna be sitting here with my stomach touching back of my back waiting on you.
Okay.
Or while you make excuses, because you might be playing your game, you might be talking to your mama, you might be doing XYZ or whatever.
So do you think that's a flaw? Do you think that's something you need to work on, or not really?
I feel like it's a little bit of both. Because I feel like if you really like me, then why not? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I understand that life goes on. You have other things and stuff like that. That's why really my preference, nothing wrong with people with kids. That's why my preference is to date people that don't have kids, because I know that I have that little spontaneous urge where I'm like, oh, it's 10 o'clock, but let's go get some food here. Or, oh, I want to go skating and bowling.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Because it's like, bro, I be so busy. When I'm free, I want you to be free. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
for example, this morning, I woke up and read, had to do some editing, came here. I'm finna be here till like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, go home, do some more editing, finish some more reading, probably be done with everything by like 10:30. It's like, when 10:30 hit, and I want to like see my girl, I don't want it to be like, all right, I'm trying to see her and she busy doing something else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, hell nah, like, I done been busy this whole day. Like, now I'm free, cuz like, I need you to be free. Like, I can't have a girl that's just as busy as me, because that won't work. Because now when I'm busy, now when I'm free, she busy and vice versa. Why you looking like that?
Cause you not hear what you just said.
What? Like,
You haven't until you said that one sentence.
Yeah.
what? She can't be busy as me?
Why?
What
can't
you-
she?
you-
But
you-
it's about her making time.
No, what I'm
For
saying is, like, for example, say if she wanted me to make time, right?
Yeah.
I could make time right now. Like, I'm working right now. You see what I'm saying? So if she is just as busy, not saying she can't have her own motion,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying a girl that's too busy is not the right girl for me, which is fine. Like, a girl that's too busy probably need to get with a dude that's either not as busy or comfortable with them both being busy as hell. I'm not. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I then woke up at 9 and I'm not finna be free till 11 at night, it's not a pleasant feeling to say, all right, cool, I'm free now, I got everything done, I want to relax, like, or just chill out with my girl. Damn, I can't.
It's
see what I'm
not
saying?
it's not a pleasant feeling being like, oh, I done did this all day, I've been chilling all day, or I've been busy all day, or just to go through your all day and then 11 p.m. Hey, baby, I want to see you. Like, what?
Nah, she understand it though. Like, it ain't no on some I'm keeping you in the dark type shit.
Yeah.
Like, if we talking, like, you fully know everything. Like,
Yeah.
you knowing, all right, he wake up, he try to knock this shit out or go live for go do this, that, and third. Cool. After that, it's a Sunday. He finna record out. Like, everything is understood. Like, it, even though it's not a constant communication because I'm so busy, we already communicated beforehand. So you already got an understanding of everything. Like, if I was just keeping you in the dark, that's different.
Yeah.
Like, if you text me good morning at 9 and I don't text you back to 6 p.m., then it's like, You feel me? Like, what the fuck? But if Saturday night, we thoroughly talked about everything, and I made sure like you was comfortable with everything. Like, hey, you know I'm finna be doing this, finna be doing it. Like, everything straight with the like we already knock out everything we need to knock out before Sunday. Cool. When Sunday come and I don't text you to like I don't is understood.
So it's not that she not busy. Y'all just compromise and make the schedules work. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, cause like she got her own shit going.
I'm saying, but
But
you-
nobody, I ain't gonna tell no story. I'm the type of person, I work 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I don't want to come home and text a man, hey, I done been at work. I had a long shift. I worked 10 hours today. And he be like, I've been at the house all day. You're done.
Yeah.
We can
He
stop
not
talking
having no
right
motion
here.
for real.
No
Yeah.
motion.
Like I ain't saying my girl can't like be
Yeah.
doing something. Like whether she go to school, whether she work, got her own business, all that shit fine. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like do your thing. Like I'ma support you in whatever you do. Even if you don't want to do nothing that extra, you only want to work a regular job or whatever, like food, that's cool. Like do your thing. You feel me? But I'm just saying, since I don't have a lot of free time, whenever I do get my free time, I would like to spend that free time with my partner.
Well,
So,
make time for her. Because why she got to go around your schedule? You can see her schedule and then be like, okay, well, I know that I be doing this from X to Z or whatever. So,
Yeah.
next week I'm a what you got going on? Hey, let me take you out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna interrupt your day.
Okay.
I'm gonna just block off some time in my day to insert in your day because it's compromise.
Right.
Kind
I
of like,
take
because
it.
I love you.
Yeah.
So I know that you love this. And that made me think about the first topic too, because if your person is obese or whatever, and they like eating all these pork chops and stuff like that, you gotta love yourself enough too to be like, baby, I love you, but you know what I'm saying? This ain't loving us back. Or you gotta love you gotta love yourself enough to be like, okay, babe, well, since you like some buffalo wings, let's get these cauliflower buffalo wings or something.
Okay.
Let's try different alternatives and stuff like that. But baby, you ain't gotta move off his time. You ain't gotta eat them pork chops because he love pork chops.
Yeah.
You can like your celery and carrots and one day let him eat it.
Yeah,
Because-
I feel like that's a good point though. Like it's not a just you make like you jump when I say jump.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you said, I set certain time aside for her as well. But it's like on certain shit, I won't readjust. For example, like I won't put pleasure over work.
And you shouldn't.
So if I gotta read or if I gotta go to the gym or record or edit, nothing getting compromised. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
the compromise and shit, like if the guys want to go hoop or something, or if this, that, and third, like
Right. Because
alright,
y'all
cool,
probably be slow anyway.
But that goes
Hey,
back to
hey,
priorities.
hey. No hooping slander.
Okay.
Because if you all your homeboys, you line them up against us, we whooping ass.
Okay, so don't the Tom Lee Park got courts?
What time you want to meet there?
Hey, look here. Whatever y'all want to do.
I need all the
We can do it.
best players to report out.
Hell
all
no,
the
you
best
got some
players
people.
report
Ah,
out.
hell no.
He
She
be
tryna-
reach out
on
to
Instagram.
DM me on Instagram at Boyitsmeme, BOYITSMEME. Send your audition tape.
You can't recruit for. They gotta be your folks.
You don't
'Cause I'ma
know who I
bring
know,
my
though.
folks.
They
You
gonna
know
be
what
my
I know.
folks after I talk to them.
Right.
Look here, yeah. Look, let's put some goddamn regulations on it. You gotta know these folks for a year.
If you cold like you say you was, they don't even matter.
I am, but you trying to recruit NBA.
Nah.
So you're scared. You're not.
I ain't saying I'm scared.
I
I'm like a
ain't as
superhero.
cold.
I ain't scared of nobody.
we
You
good.
sounding lukewarm right now. You don't say I'm cold no more.
See, you gotta balance it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cold,
right.
but if you bring Brun, man, fuck that. You
They
can bring
said you was
Brun.
gonna say
I'm gonna
that.
Brun.
That's what they said.
You can bring whoever you want. Go recruit. Put your Instagram out. Do whatever you gonna do.
Okay.
And bring your people.
Okay.
And we're gonna whoop ass
All right.
just like that.
We gonna see.
Now, do you think your what's the word, urge to be separated, do you think that's a flaw, or do you think like she said yes and no? What you feel? Do you think it's something that should be worked on, or is it straight how it is?
Now it should be worked on.
Okay.
Because that goes into like with my attitude and stuff too. Like, but I can say I just graduated from college, but when I was in college, that helped me work on it because when I stayed in the dorm, I had no choice but to, even if I wanted to be left alone, I got a roommate.
Okay.
That's still her room. And then I pledged, so I had line sisters. I ain't had no choice but to be around them. So I learned to work on my attitude to where I can be around people, and even if I don't want to be bothered, I can still deal with them because that's not their fault that I don't want to be bothered.
Okay. I'll take that.
It's not fair to them that my attitude is bad or that I'm overstimulated. They didn't do it to me. So why should I take it out on them?
Okay.
But that made me think too, though, like, you got to understand, like, you have to compromise. Like, if you with somebody, you got to understand, like you said, you ain't finna compromise your reading. She ain't finna compromise her time. Yep. So you need to know your person and respect it too. Because it's like, if I know that you don't want to talk, as soon as you wake up, then I should roll over and start talking. As soon as I wake up, yeah, I be doing it though. Yeah. But I'm going to stop. I'm work on it. Okay. But I roll over to myself, so it's not an issue.
Girl.
I do.
Here she go. Hey, look, y'all. She already made this known before we start recording. She gonna stick to this narrative. She ain't never been in a relationship. She won't never be in a relationship.
Okay, I ain't say that. I didn't say that.
She wake up to herself. Mm-hmm. Even though she try to say she be talking to herself. We ain't going for that. So she go to all these spontaneous places by herself. We ain't going for that. But
I work. I got a job. I braid hair, y'all. Did my hair.
Yeah, she did my hair too.
Then I'm a personal banker. If you want to open an account or anything, let me know. Do not tell me to tap in to get you some counterfeit checks. Because, not counterfeit check, counter checks. No.
Ain't got it.
What they be saying, BOA tap in?
Yeah. They be saying tap in all the time. I be like.
Now, like, I say a lot of urges. I'm surprised y'all didn't say one of these, but I say a lot of urges folks got is like, getting angry, like attitude problems, shit, cheating. Surprised nobody said cheating got it. That's one of the biggest urges, like folks have.
No, if you want to do that, you just gonna do that. That's
like
you just.
I'm not saying like you thinking it out thoroughly in your head. Like you see another guy or a dude see another girl, like, I would really leave my girl for this person. Like, it ain't even that deep. But you just see an attractive person. And, like, I won't speak for y'all, but I speak for most dudes. Like, you in a relationship, you see an attractive woman, it's natural to say, damn, like, she look good. Like, you got eyeballs. Like, just because you got with a girl, that don't mean every other girl automatically become unattractive. Right. Like, that's unrealistic. So, if I got a girl, an attractive girl walk past, it's a common thing. It's like, damn, like, this is a beautiful sister or whatever. Cool. So, the urge pop up frequently to think a little bit past it and damn, her ass feel like you feel me? Like
just don't act on it.
Yeah, like but the urge is in us though. You see what I'm saying? Like I agree with you. Have sexual discipline, don't act on it.
I'm taking notes on this. It's in y'all.
Yeah, the urge.
He got that dog.
Like I think the urge in all is like men and women because it's naturally like put in there. It's like. It's in your nature to be attracted to men. Like it's in my nature to be attracted to women. Like that's fine. Like you said, control it. Like definitely like work on your discipline in that area. But like I said, that urge is within all of us. I won't sit here and talk crazy like, well, I'll get with a girl. No other girl is visible to me. This shit crazy.
Yeah, that's so because Da Vinci be catching my eye on Instagram. But BML, he be catching my eye. But I'm single, so it don't matter. But even if I wasn't.
I ain't never cheated because I ain't never been in a relationship. But one thing I can say is I know I like to flirt. Like I just be talking.
Okay.
Me too. She got to be. But
why you bring me into that?
Because you're looking at me, but still. No. I feel like if I was in a relationship, that's where I would have to put a boundary. Like, okay, sometimes I just be talking, but I got to realize where talking goes to flirting, and then I got to put this stop if I got a man at home. Like,
where do you think it should stop it? Like, where is that dividing line from just regular casual conversation and flirting?
I feel like that depends on the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. Because some people gonna try to take it there for you. Like,
you can be talking about church and the nigga start flirting with you.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna make an analogy, then I define the analogy. Let's say if I got this rug in my house. Like, you know how you got a rug on the outside of your house, you wipe your feet on the shit.
Yeah.
Let's say, like, after you come into the door, let's say it's a rug right there. All white rug, perfect condition, bam, beautiful, flawless rug.
This sounds like me.
So, say if I allow y'all into my house, which one would be smarter? If I want to keep this rug in 100% top shape, not a speck of dust on it. Which one would be smarter for me to allow y'all in without having y'all do any pre-requirements, or will it be smarter for like, hey y'all, before y'all come in, like make sure y'all take y'all shoes off, leave y'all shoes outside, then I will allow y'all in. The second option to be smarter, right?
Yeah, but I would say not outside because I had a white rug and I tell people do not wear your shoes on my rug. And I don't think nobody wore shoes on my rug, but my rug still did you. But I had to get a new one. I just got it just put up. I spent some money on that rug too, y'all. I was sad about it. It was giving luxury. It was cute.
Like I would say, like we always say, that the second option is smarter if we want to keep the rug in its top condition. Okay, cool. So if I take all of that precaution about a material rug that, like she said, I can go buy a new one, you would think it would make common sense if I would take more precaution about my partner that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Okay, so just like we'll take it to the extreme, like leave your shoes off before you come to my house, I take it to the extreme with my partner as far as like how you say the conversation thing. And people get touchy on this conversation because they'll say, well, you was talking about some material and now you're talking about a physical person. The principles are the same.
Yeah. No,
so
I agree.
If I don't want my girl being flirty with another man, I would take it to the extreme, just like I do with the rug, and say, try not to even have conversation, period, if it's not necessary. Like, let's say if you got now you go talk to people, like y'all talking to me right now, and everything fine. We not flirting, like nothing.
Yeah, cool.
It's a regular conversation. Now, let's say if I was y'all man and y'all said y'all coming on the podcast, obviously, out of protection and concern for y'all, I would want to vet the podcast, make sure it's not too much degenerate conversation or nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, or make sure like this dude himself, like I would want to vet him to make sure he not a damn sex predator or whatever. You feel me? But it's like, bam.
Oh, I'm ready.
About
like, that pocketbook.
Y'all having a casual conversation, like everything cool, smooth. Like I ain't tripping off that. If y'all got jobs, y'all in school, y'all gonna talk to dudes. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not being unrealistic, but I'm saying if a dude tries to hold conversation with y'all and it's not necessary, it's not needed, try to stray away from it just to even prevent the possibility of urges playing. Because like I said, y'all got a natural urge to the opposite sex. Men got a natural urge to the opposite sex. So these conversations can quickly escalate to something else. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I take it, like food. Like take your shoes off before you even come to the house. Like if I'm talking to my girl, like we'll try not to like limit your conversations with others. Like you don't even want to take that chance. If this is something you care about, if this relationship is something you really want to hold true and really want to like stick it out with, why even take unnecessary risks? Now I see y'all face when I first said it. So what's y'all take on it?
Well, I find myself in that issue a lot. But I say that because I like to talk. I'm a people's person. Yeah. But the way we was brought up, we was raised on like, I always say this, we was raised on love. Like my mom always like, you don't know what people going through, always be nice to everybody. So I can have a regular conversation with you. But the moment you try to like, you know what I'm saying, shoot or something like that, I got a good sense of humor. I act like I don't really know what you're saying. Or I just say something to throw you off. Like people be like, yeah, you got a man? I'm like, yeah. But like, where you got a husband or something like that? Like, where your ring at? Oh, it's getting resized. You know, but then I ain't gonna sit there and just turn around and just start talking to you different because you still human at the end of the day. And then with that, I say I treat people like people. And so a lot of people take that as flirt. And I say, don't get all crazy when I say this, but I say like it's quite a bit of men that they not used to women treating them like people. Yeah. Because if I talk to you regular,
I like that.
Yeah, if I talk to you regular and then you shoot and I turn you down and I'm still having a conversation with you about the shoes, about a job, about whatever.
Yeah.
Then, you know what I'm saying? It's that. But some other people be like, on the outside, I probably see it like, yeah, you know, she would flirt with such and such. But they ain't here because I used to work at Foot Locker. You know, they be shooting.
I was just gonna say, if you in the mall, if you anywhere in the mall, cause like they own it on dirt.
Yeah, I was saying all type of crazy stuff to them, like, or just be like, nah, man, like I'll decline. Like I only gave one person at Foot Locker my number, and I shouldn't have. But I was talking to one customer. I don't even know who this customer was.
Yeah.
And then like Foot Locker is connected to. Can I say that?
What?
Like Foot Locker and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's just right.
Yeah, like Foot Locker and Champs, they like sister stores. So like I was cool with all the managers and stuff there too, because you know I'm a cool likable person or whatever. But the dude, he was like, yeah, my homeboy was over there. He said you tried to talk to him or you trying to get down. I'm like, how? Because if I did, I would have got his number.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't even know who you're talking about to be like, I said anything to make this man think. And if he did think I was trying to get down, why you ain't shoot?
Yeah.
Or he probably did shoot, but he got turned down. So either way it go, how am I flirting with you, boo? How?
Like you said, since a lot of dudes don't get that attention, once you do get it, it's easy to mistake it for something else. And then how you see it like at the beginning, how like you get caught in that conflict a lot. Because say if I'm your dude and I either see or hear you being overly sociable with another guy, you already said, like, you already hit it on the head. Most dudes don't get treated like this by women, especially attractive women. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm your dude and I know this just like you know this, and they know this just like you know this, once all of us see you being overly sociable, it clicks in all of our heads the same as, all right, if it's something more going on.
But you gotta trust me to know that I'm not gonna do you like that. Right. Like me personally, a dude can be talking to me. We're gonna have a good conversation. I'm kind of I ain't the opposite of my sister, but she gonna say it. She gonna address the problem directly. You can shoot at me. I'm gonna ignore what you said and be like, so what you about to do?
Them kind is ruthless, cause like your kind make dudes crazy. Like your kind make dudes go home, look at the mirror like, damn, fool, today was a bad day. Like at least
that's how y'all be thinking.
at least
I'm gonna treat you like a person.
Yeah, at least nice. She keep the conversation going, like and just like stay upbeat and happy. You just ignore them. Like she made a lie, like, oh nah, I got a man or da da da. Okay, cool. Like, that's a taking them down softly. You just said fuck.
But at the same time, I know I'm the type of person, I don't know how to tell people no. I feel like it's gonna be awkward, or I'm gonna overthink it, or I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I'm just not gonna. I'm just okay. So and we're gonna go to the next subject.
And I tell my friend too, I be saying I am not finna be a nigga's last no, because they be killing people and stuff like that. So I'm being nice because I don't know what you gonna wait through. You know, for real, I'm not finna be your last no. I'm not finna give you my number. Like I done had one man, he was like, hey, how you doing? Get your number or something like that. I'm like, no. And then got to the point where he was like, well, you missed out. You missed your blessing. I'm like, well, I'm glad you know your worth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna uplift you, but do not try to hurt me. I'm not gonna be your last.
Now,
no.
I will say this. I do understand women doing it. Like, especially like, is you and him, y'all probably like not be in a super open spot. Like he probably can try whatever he gonna try, like physically or whatever. So it's wise for you to try to avoid physical conflict with another grown man.
Yeah.
But I just thought about this. What are the odds though? Like out of all the women I know that get shot, like people shoot that shot at them hundreds of times a day. Like, what are the odds that somebody actually try some
but
physical?
You never know.
I don't know. That lady she just got slapped in the face with a brick. You ain't see that on Twitter?
Oh, yes. the black woman
with the real big booty.
I ain't seen her booty because I ain't see the whole video. Like I just seen her face.
Yeah. I was gonna say like the little Timmy Turner. What's that boy with the jawbreaker thing?
She fucked up. I'm not gonna laugh at it. She fucked up.
But it's more to that story though too.
So what happened? I'm not familiar with the story. I just seen the picture. What happened?
She like apparently she was going around. She be slapping folks. Like she slapped somebody in the face. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Okay. No, you know. But from what I saw, like other videos, she was just walking around slapping people. Like they tried to shoot at her. Not shoot. I guess I should change it. They tried to talk to her, and she slapped them. So I guess that was the person that hit her in the face with a brick. So it's like, me personally, I'm not gonna put my hand on a man because
that's
I don't want to put
my daddy taught us.
Sure. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's stupid, cause like, but I will say this: a lot of women they
think they get a pass.
I say that, but I'm trying to explain like why. Like, why is this thought process like this? So say if you yell at me, right? It's a good chance I'm take it into consideration. Like, bruh, this a female. I'm gonna leave it alone. Cool. So in the aftermath, if we look back on it, what actions took place here? You lost your temper, you yelled, and you had no disciplinary action behind it.
So
If
you
a
gotta
dude
discipline
yell
her.
at me, I ain't necessarily saying
I just
that.
went.
But if a dude yell at me, it's a good chance this might turn physical.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So dudes get that negative reinforcement behind poor decisions. Women don't. Like, not as much as dudes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dudes get negative reinforcement in the world, like in every situation we can look at. They get it more than women. So this is like a trickle effect. So now this woman been like this for years. Now that she's older, she don't even expect to get discipline behind her negative actions. You see what I'm saying? So a dude know better than to fucking slap people, slap women or men.
Yeah.
Cause he knows since he was little, you do certain shit, the world gonna kick your ass for it. Women don't necessarily know that because they haven't experienced that. So
I think there's people without fathers, like growing up without fathers, a manhood, like to assert that whole, reinforce that whole thing. Because like she said, our
Okay.
dad told us, he was like, you don't fight no man, you call us if you need to.
I wouldn't even say without fathers, because say if your father present, like let's say y'all dad told y'all that, right?
Yeah.
But let's say you go to school, you get in certain altercations or whatever, and life is totally different. Like in your household, your dad does put negative reinforcements behind your actions, but every other person on earth does it. Even though your dad enforcing it, excuse me, it's a good chance that since the greater environment is trying to implement something different, that you kind of lose sight of what your dad is saying, especially as you move out the house. So some women, they feel like they can put their hands on men because they did it before and nothing happened. Like I use the example, if she yelled at me or cursed me out, bro, a lot of times she'll hit me and I'm still like, bro, this a female, like, so I'm just going by my way. So now this changes her thought process to like,
It's okay to do that.
what, like, now if I get mad, I don't have to refrain and work on my temper. I can get mad, have an outburst, or do something, and nothing happens. Like, it's just like, oh, he a bitch, I slapped the shit out of him. If a dude do that to another man, bruh, this is finna end horribly. So now, if let's say I lost my temper before, I punched a nigga, and we got into a bad fight. Let's say either I lost or I won, but this nigga still put hands on me.
Yeah.
Now I know going into the next situation, I ain't gonna lie, gang. I better watch out before I just slap a nigga. You feel me? Like now I can take this like thought process with me. So that's why a lot of times, like, bruh, I swear to God, I done had like so many conversations with so many women on the podcast. Like, bruh, some people think like, gee, you can really beat a dude, like a grown man. I'm like, gee, I ain't gonna count. That's how I know you ain't had these negative reinforcements, because you don't understand the level of violence a grown man can get to.
A lot of people look at it as, I'm gonna put my hands on him, but he know not to hit a girl.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take advantage of that. Like, I ain't even gonna tell no story, y'all.
You just slapped the nigga before.
I slapped the dude before, but after it happened, I did apologize.
You gonna have to tell me this after this. I didn't know this.
This just happened like a couple months. But listen,
it happened with you
oh my
a couple
God.
months ago. But
okay,
we had went out.
Y'all was in public?
No, we was at
I was finna say.
No, but okay, that's not the point though. But I did apologize afterwards, and I told him that I was not raised to hit no dude, and that's not like, I know that's not right, and I'm knowing you not gonna put your hands on me, but I feel like you was playing in my face.
Okay.
So I did that, but at the end of the day, that's still not fair.
So you reached back and just hauled off and slapped him.
So what did he do? Like, what was he doing to play in your face?
So we was there like this.
She ain't trying to get out of it.
Yeah,
Okay. So don't
but
tell
that's not
me
one
the
of
situation.
my best things. So I don't like I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, she put her hands on niggas, because I don't.
Nah, this the like main point of all this. So a lot of times we'll sit down and like, say if I'm sitting amongst other brothers, I'll talk about how females like shit, how she a Viking, this, that, third, like talking down. If y'all get with y'all female friends, man, this bogus ass nigga. Like a lot of times we just have negative conversations. So women think niggas ain't shit. Niggas think females ain't shit. So it's like, all right, cool. This type of narrative keep going on. That's why I got the podcast. We talk about different shit. So if you saying you don't want to say the negative shit, but let me tell you this: a lot of times as a dude, we run into women all the time who have no accountability and no like retrospect on themselves. So they won't even look at a situation like, yeah, I fucked up here. They probably fucked up and they will still look at the situation as like, what I did wasn't that bad. He caused me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
So
Lack of accountability.
That's all it is. Like, and I'm not only putting it on the sisters. A lot of brothers think like this too, but it's like overboard in the sisters' head.
Yeah,
so,
I can agree.
They need to, I just like.
But so if you like saying like you don't want to say the negative thing, I understand it. But you saying it, period, is showing a sign of accountability. Like you saying, like, I know I fucked up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell no story. The next day I apologized. He told me he didn't forgive me, which I was like, real. But I mean, we cool. We cool now, so it's no problem. But I just woke up and I apologized. And I ain't gonna tell a story. My sister always told us growing up, Mom did not raise no sorry individual. So I'm not big on apologizing because I feel like
hold on, wait. Don't say that wrong, man. I be telling them, don't say sorry. Don't say I'm sorry. Because we not no sorry individuals. Our parents did not raise any sorry individuals. But like she said, she apologized when she saw fit. So we do apologize. But don't say I'm sorry.
Yeah. Because I don't like pointless apologies. Like if you're gonna apologize to me, I want you to genuinely mean it. Because if you're just telling me that to just tell me that, then it has no meaning. It has no purpose. You're not sorry. You just don't care.
Sprinkle a little.
Yeah, you just sound good. You telling me
put a little parsley on it. Trying to dress it up.
I agree with that. Like I would say I apologize before I say I'm sorry. Because me saying I apologize is me saying I didn't want you to take it that way or whatever. I'm not apologizing for the action. I'm not trying to take the action away. But you took it in a way I didn't want you to take it. You see what I'm saying? So I will say I apologize. I'm saying I'm sorry. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like you saying you sorry amplifies that
you a sorry ass nigga.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, but it's like you say you regret something. I ain't gonna lie, for it's not too much I regret. And I did some fucked up shit, but I don't necessarily regret it because it's like if I did do that fucked up shit, I would never learned the fucked up lesson to go with the fucked up action.
I don't say I'm sorry because I done heard somebody say this a sorry ass nigga. I ain't no sorry ass person, so I'm not finna say sorry like that. And then it's been another situation too where we got a younger sister. She was like last year, a couple years. It's probably longer than that. It was like around the election time when everybody had all those little racial stuff going on. And we got a younger sister, and she's so innocent and sweet, y'all. Like for real. Like I've been trying to get her to say nigga, and she won't even say it. Like she dead sweet.
How old is she?
She 13.
Okay.
But
she don't even put her middle finger up.
Yeah. And so just think about like the time frame where Biden and Trump and all that was doing. I don't even know if it was Biden and Trump, but it was
somebody.
Yeah, but I know it was definitely Trump when everybody had all the little racist encounter and stuff like that. So we was at Dodge's, and my sister, she was at the little drink machine or whatever. She was trying to get a straw or a lid, and it was two white people there. And she was like, excuse me, I'm sorry. And they just was like, oh, they're always sorry. And I'm like, don't you ever say you sorry again. Because I'm like, it's an innocent child. Like, she didn't do nothing. And she was being polite by acknowledging her presence coming by y'all's. And really, she could have just went over there and got it because it was that much space.
Yeah.
But I was like, don't ever say that again. And it just be situations like that, too, because some people will try to play off it like a weakness. So I'm not going to say I'm sorry because I'm not sorry. But I apologize because I really do feel some type of way about it. Like, I sat back and thought about my actions. I'm taking accountability, or I love you enough to see that I don't like the way that I made you feel when I did that.
Yeah. Then it's like I got mixed feelings on it because it's like some stuff, I'm gonna put it like two people can do the same actions, have two completely different intentions behind it, which make the shit totally different. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might be refraining from saying I'm sorry because of that reason. Another person might really be a sorry person, and they refraining from saying it because they don't want to shed light on the truth that's like within them. Like, I'm really a sorry ass individual, so I don't want to verbally say I'm sorry to try to make myself look in a better light than what I actually am in.
Because I'm gonna say you right. You is a sorry ass nigga. You sure right. Look at you holding yourself accountable. That's step one. We a little closer now.
Yeah, we closer to the solution
Yeah.
now. Like we identified the problem. But then what I wanted to say, get back to the urges and shit. I was gonna say the best way for me, like that I realized to control my urges. Like I feel like my greatest urge was like cheating. Like I think everything else I pretty much I fixed it.
Good.
I fixed it.
Good.
So we get somewhere.
You ain't got no dog in you no more.
I got a little bit, but it's like I keep it
But you
under
keep
control.
it constrained.
You keep it on the leash.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it went away.
Yeah.
I
But that's
keep it.
good though. I think like all dudes, y'all gonna go through that.
Yeah.
Y'all are honestly, because I be telling folks they be like in high school they be so in love, and I be like, I don't think they're gonna work.
Then
Might
it's
not
like-
work, but it's a
I
couple.
feel like, gee, I was in love, but I still cheated, and I know that probably sound crazy.
Okay, so I
to
want to
some
know,
folks.
why did you feel like you did it?
Well, I feel like I cheated
Mm-hmm.
just for the sexual like pleasure of it. It had no logic behind it, really. Like it wasn't like I really wasn't interested in this girl. Nothing past the physical sense. Like I really didn't care about her personality. I didn't care about how loyal or nuts she was because I don't plan to get with this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like all the wife characteristics I have in my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't care what characteristics are in this girl because that's not why I'm doing what I'm doing with you. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, I mean, it's solely based off the physical plane. So as long as you look good, you might be annoying and all types of shit. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just getting with this girl. We're doing a physical act. Then I believe it was nothing more than that to me. So one day I realized, I'm like, okay, so I've been with this girl 2 years. I'm only having sex with this girl for like an hour. You feel me? So say if my girl find out she want to break up, I'm risking 2 years for an hour. Like the math don't equate to each other. You see what I'm saying? So when I start looking at it in a logical way, I'm like, gee, how many hours is in 2 years? Nigga, I spent this much more times the time dealing with this girl versus a fraction of that
And
with
lost.
this girl and lost. And I'm like, it might make it better if, and I'm not justifying cheating, but it might make it better if this girl was a good girl. Like if she was a wife type girl. She's not, bro. I don't want to be with this girl. So if I lose my girl, I'm really screwed because this is not a girl I want to be with. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, it was no deeper meaning behind it. It wasn't like, oh, my girl wasn't doing that. Like a lot of times people think, oh, if I'm getting cheated on, I must be doing something wrong. Not necessarily. It's all about the sexual display of the other individual. You know what I'm saying? Like my girl was holding it down. I thought she was holding it down. It's a conversation for a different day. But
We got time.
it's like, from my understanding, my girl was holding it down, and I just had the sexual desire to explore different options. You feel me? It wasn't too much deep about it. I had to start thinking of it like that. Man, it's some more shit that helped me come to the realization to not cheat. But that's the main thing. I'm like, well, this shit really don't make sense.
That's
like,
so crazy to me.
what?
They-
What? Cheating
But I
if your
guess-
girl not doing it wrong?
No, yeah, like just cheating. Like, man, I love you. You perfect. I love you. I'm in love with you. You really a good girl.
Yeah,
What to say?
that's how it be.
I-
It's not you, it's me type shit.
Nah, what Jody say? Yeah, I love you, but I freak other girls from time to time. Like, what?
Like that's how it be. Cause like now don't get me wrong. A part of love is showing respect.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to differentiate them, but my lack of sexual desire doesn't automatically mean I love you any less. Do that make sense? Like I love you 100%. I just haven't mastered my sexual urges.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean because I haven't mastered that I love you any less. Like my love for you is still at 100%. Like a lot of times people try to mix the two and say like, if you have sexual desire, that automatically deplete your love for this. No, that's not the case. Like, and I can't speak for women. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for a man, bruh, I can be 100% in love, or at least like I can be in love and I'm not demonstrating properly because obviously I'm cheating. But
That sounds so crazy.
because
Because I've heard all this before. Like, ooh, it sounds
it's
crazy.
crazy because look, the dude you heard him before from,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know him. I never had a fucking conversation.
Y'all
with
had a
him.
meeting before.
But it's like that shows you that like this shit not cap. Like this is how a man thinks. You know what I'm saying? So if one dude just said it, you could probably look at it like he just talking shit. He just trying to run game. You feel me? But this is how the majority of men think, and I'm not necessarily excusing it or justifying it because, like I said, we should work on our sexual discipline. But before that discipline get mastered, bro, you can fully love your girl, see a fine ass girl, and boy, you like, I'm ready to risk it all. And you not even thinking that deep because when you get too horny, and I don't know if y'all like this, y'all tell me women like this too, but when you get too horny, all logic goes out the window. Cause like when a dude get too goddamn horny, he can like know the 100%. So this not a woman.
So you just lost all sense. You don't know.
Bruh, it sounds like I'm being funny because I swear that's how it is. So girls know this not a woman thing.
No. But I have guy friends and I hear them talk, so they made me think too about like your upbringing.
Okay.
Because we was brought up to be wives. Like for real, like it's just certain things that was really instilled into us. So it's like you really have self-control and stuff like that. Because it's like if you know that you want to be a wife, then a man ain't gonna want you if the whole block didn't have you.
Thanks.
But at the same time, all the hoes is married now and I'm single, so I don't really know. She's trying to figure that out.
I'm looking for the hoes.
Now, I do be telling sisters this all the time. Don't confuse attention with real like love. You know what I'm saying? Like the naked girl that's walking down the street don't get all the attention. So the other girls that dress more modestly that's get less attention. Obviously, they'll look at how everybody treat her and say, well, damn, they love the hoes. Like, they love the women like that. Not necessarily.
5 years later, she gonna have a ring on her finger.
But
and she gonna be in the church on the front row.
Is that the type of dude you would have wanted to marry anyway? That's the type of question you gotta ask yourself. She might get a ring before you.
Yeah.
She gets more attention than you. That's common sense.
This
like,
man.
Yeah. So since she get for every 10 dudes you get like attention, she get like 1,000 because look at how she's portraying herself.
But I don't agree with I chose her because she looked good. Then I chose you because you are good. No, because if you're going to choose me the first time. If you chose somebody else, then chose me, I don't want you because I'm not your first choice. And the man I marry, I want you to choose me every time.
Period.
You have to
with your eyes closed.
A lot of dudes are not very intelligent. Like a lot of people, period, not very intelligent. Like if you go to 100 dudes right now and ask them since you graduated high school or college, how many books have you read? But the common answer is under 2, goddamn. So if dudes not really seeking knowledge like that, how can you expect the dude to make a wise decision? You say like you telling him to do so wise, like that's smart. I'm not saying you should demand anything less of him, but you still gotta understand if you want a dude to make wise decisions, you better be looking in the wise environments. Because if you just like the dude that shot at you at the mall or whatever, and you just accept him, it's a good chance he's a part of the majority statistic I just named. But bro, this dude ain't really seeking knowledge.
Some niggas know how to put on that camouflage though. They be saying you want to find a good woman, where you go? To church. He might be there on Easter.
Be the worst ones to find.
Yeah. For real though.
But I was saying about controlling my urge like to cheat. I feel like the thing that helped me the most, this is why I asked y'all, like, what do y'all do to like work on y'all's? Mine was like constant reminders. Like, for example, if you pray 10 times a day, it's much harder to do an evil act than the person who hasn't prayed in 10 years. Like, the remembrance of doing the right thing helps stray you away from doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So, let's say before I start like putting these constant reminders in my head, bro, I see a girl, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get on it. But imagine if 2 minutes ago, I just like read a little list on like, okay, what is the goal? What do I want to do? I want to not cheat. Okay, why? Because it's pointless. The math don't make sense. Like, I lose a 2 year for 1 hour. Like I just break everything down. I don't know what this girl doing. She might have a fucking disease. I might get her pregnant. I don't want a baby with her. I will take a baby with my girl. Like everything straight. So bam, all right, cool. That's the why. What's the result of it? All right, cool. Bam. I keep my relationship going. I keep moving strong with my girl. Work on my sexual discipline. I get strong as a man. Bam. I just write the whole thing. And I read this like multiple times a day to just like keep myself like in the right state of mind. After I just got done reading this shit, then I see the badass girl. It's much easier for me to say, damn, she is bad as hell, but I'm gonna stay silent.
Yeah,
she
ain't
right. Yeah, like, but I had to really remind myself of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to commit this shit to memory so I can like keep reciting this shit to myself. Cause it's hard. Cause like I'm not finna sit here and play the games of like, oh, just cause you love somebody like make everything easier. No, like, I can love my girl, but this girl still fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I had to like keep reminding myself of this shit. So that's like my greatest advice to anybody. Like, if you wanna like really work on your discipline, write this shit out and like really like see this shit, read this shit to yourself and like commit this shit to your memory so you just recite this shit off the wham, like fasting. Like I pretty much got it under control of that. But when I first started fasting, I had to do the same thing with fast. I'm like, damn, I really want something to eat right now, or I really want something to drink right now. Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck am I fast? Like, that's how the thought process started going.
Yeah.
Then I have to go to my notes. Okay, this is why I'm fasting. Okay, this is why I need to keep doing it. This is why I need to stay disciplined. Okay, cool. It ain't that deep. So with anything, like folks need to work on. If y'all put the reminders out there,
Yeah.
I feel like this should be straight. That should be lovely.
But it made me think,
No, you can speak, sister.
No, you can go.
No, I don't want to change the subject.
Girl, I was gonna say my biggest thing that I had to learn and that I'm working on is communication.
Okay.
Cause I go mute, like just
Why?
stop
Because
talking.
you like, because if he piss you off,
Or just in general, like if
Okay.
if I don't know how to express what I'm feeling, I just be quiet. And I've always been like the quieter one out of the bunch,
Yeah.
outside of probably my little sister, but even she talk a little bit more than me. But I just be quiet. But I learned that you can't expect nobody to know what's wrong with you or what you want or what you need if you don't say that.
facts.
that's true.
So
Yeah,
that
my
was me
problem
fixing
is-
my
My problem is I'm gonna say it, baby, and I'm like, dang, I probably shouldn't have said it, but
like
now,
that.
yeah, like
But
she.
that's what we clash at.
Yep, I'm gonna speak it.
I feel
I'm
like
speak it.
it's very important for a dude to be. I mean, like, I feel this way about women too, but I feel like this is a top priority for dudes to be opposite of it. Like, be very, very articulate. Like, know how to take every thought and put it into words. You see what I'm saying? The less articulate you are as a man, the harder life is.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm gonna say anything. Like, let's say to get y'all here, I had to communicate a certain way. Like, if I would have just said, "Hey, motherfucker, like, come on this fucking podcast," you sound like,
Yeah,
what the
no, it's
fuck?
somebody with my DM trying to talk to me like that. He was like, what do you say? Oh, something like, hey, big head or something, and shut your ass up, man. I'm like, you Memphis
Who you
as
talking
hell.
to?
Yeah, like, you Memphis as hell. And I'm saying it like, but he just really think, he's like, but how you do it, though?
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
this
no.
shit garbage. Like, in order to get shit done, you gotta communicate properly. Like,
Yeah.
in order to get y'all here, I had to introduce myself a certain way. I had to communicate a certain way to let y'all know where to come, what time to come, schedule everything properly, cool. Like, that's how it is with life. If I want my relationship to go a certain way, not only do I need to visualize how it's gonna go, like the final goal, the end result, I also need to say it in a way where it doesn't turn her off. Like, let's say we all eat, we all get hungry. Let's say I wanted to take my girl out to eat. She's hungry just like I'm hungry. Cool. Now, if I communicate this wrong, we fucked. If I just say, put your shit on, let's go.
You know
What the
your
fuck?
person, though. So sometimes I'm like, okay, where we going?
Like, no,
Okay.
I'm saying,
Okay,
like,
put your foot down.
Yeah.
like if I just say it in any way that doesn't, like you said, like knowing your person. So if you communicate that to a certain way, that's straight. But to the wrong person,
Yeah.
the way you just said that is like,
And timing.
Yeah, like all this shit is super important. So it's like if I can't not only put my thoughts into words, but put it in a way where it corresponds well with you, like this three totally different processes like you gotta learn to do. Because if you my girl and you can't communicate well, but I can communicate well, we still get somewhere. Cause like my girl do that. Like we be having a conversation and she be trying to get it out, and I like, what you trying to say this? She like, yeah, all right, cool. That help her get her words back going, her thought process. Like, cool. If you a dude and you can't communicate, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's a dude I don't want around me. Cause like, what the fuck are you good for? Like, if you can do good actions, but you still can't communicate, I'd rather do that can't do the action, but can communicate well, because at least he can communicate to the people who can do the action to get the job done. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and communication is better than being able to do the physical action. Because say like building this building, you think one person built this building? No. One person probably came up with the idea, but that one person communicated to hundreds of people to get the job done. If you got one nigga that can't communicate, he'll have to do the shit himself, then slow the process down, they do this, they do that. Shit, that shit's straight. So not taking the accountability off you, like you should still like, man, like you said, you identified that, you working on it. But I think it's even more important for your dude, especially if you not good at it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like your dude gotta.
But I feel like communication reflects way more like how you feel about me too. Like, do you respect me?
Okay.
Are you loyal to me? Because if you come in and you like, I don't know, I'm just really big on how you talk to me. So if you come in and you be like, shut up, talk to me. Who are you talking to? But you gonna be done right there. Like, you ain't even got nothing else to say to me because you obviously don't respect me enough to talk to me a certain way. Okay. My daddy has a certain respect for us. My brother has a certain respect for us. It's a lot of like growing up. I did not hear my daddy cuss
or yell at us. That's good. Okay.
They did not yell.
My daddy. Yeah, I tell people do not yell at me. I can't hear nothing you saying to me if you yelling because I don't have parents who yell at me. Like my mama yelled about.
I'm like, mom be yelling though.
Yeah, my mama yelled.
Mamas be going federal.
But as far as like sitting there talking to you and just yelling in your face, my family never did that.
She'll call your name yelling.
Okay.
But she ain't gonna yell.
But once you standing in front of her, my mama gonna sit there and talk to you like this.
So do mama cuss? Like I know y'all say daddy didn't cuss in front of y'all.
My mom didn't really cuss at us.
No, she say like shit and ass.
Okay.
So I don't like. I'm not gonna sit there and cuss you out like you a stupid ass bitch. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
So is any one of y'all parents argumentative, or everybody pretty open minded, like communicate well?
It's like a yes and no.
Yeah, it's not really. I ain't seen my parents just sit there and argue with each other.
Okay.
But my daddy disagree with something or my mama disagree, they'll just, say that.
But he did make my dad, he made it a real big deal. Like this my stepdaddy, but he might well be my daddy. Like what they be calling it, bonus dad. But he like, with me dating and stuff like that too, he had pulled me to the side and had a couple conversations. He was like, I treat your mama how I want y'all to be treated. Like I don't argue with your mama in front of y'all. I don't yell at your mama. You don't see me disrespect your mama and like that because I don't want you to think that's normal. I don't want you to think that's acceptable. Yeah. So he set the standards, and you niggas is not meeting them at all.
Okay, now this is the last question I'm gonna ask y'all. Then we'll wrap it up after this. What would y'all do if, say, like both of y'all got a partner, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all agreeing on going left, like y'all 100% like. Bruh, is no other answer. Like is no middle ground. The right answer is to go left, and y'all partner like no. The right answer is to go right. Neither one of y'all budging. Both of y'all really hard on this answer. How would y'all fix this? Like, what is y'all solution to this?
We going straight.
If y'all on two separate pages, what's y'all solution?
Well, I am older, Well, it just made me think like, cause I've been through. Never mind, I ain't been in a relationship before, so I don't know. I must tell it on myself. I'm just playing. But now, I think it's levels of love.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that because it made me think about when you said with the cheating thing too, like that person that you was with that you cheated on, you loved them, but that was what you knew love to be at that time.
Yep.
And you gotta go through stuff to grow through stuff to able to be like, okay, now I got this woman, I don't want to let her go. I'm not gonna cheat, but. I'm getting to the age now because your girl is going to be pushing 30, where it's like, I want a man that is God fearing. I want a man that I feel safe with. I want a man that I can trust. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can sit in this car with my eyes closed and you're going to take me to the right direction. But then at the same time, we be thinking too, like, okay, I want somebody like, yeah, you doing this, but I want you to hear me out.
Okay.
Hear my, you know what I'm saying? Hear my opinion, hear my perspective too. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to trust you with your decision because you're supposed to let your man lead you. Your man's supposed to lead you. So it's like, I'm going to tell you this information. And I ain't going to just be like a yes woman either. But I want you to know, tell me why you want to go right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That was going to be my answer. Okay, I want to go left. You want to go right. I'm going to tell you why I want to go left. And you can tell me why you want to go right. Now, for us as one, what is better for us?
Okay.
So whatever you feel after we sit there and put out, you know, the list of pros and cons of both.
Yep.
We're going to sit there and come together. And whatever we come up with, whatever you choose, I trust you to lead me the right way.
Okay. Now, I'm going to make an extreme example. But this only like for the sake of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with both of y'all answer. Like y'all both like,
you finna say some mix.
y'all both like, I ain't gonna be too hard on it. Like y'all gonna hear y'all man out. I 100% advocate for that answer. Like vice versa. Like with the man, hear your woman out. Like cool. Like y'all gave a perfect answer.
But it really boiled down to respect too, though.
How come?
Because if you respect that man, like you know what I'm saying, like okay. And then it's like a lot of women too, they try to, like you were saying, like women hitting them in, they try to overpower them.
Facts.
Respect the leadership.
Y'all need to respect you as a man because at the end of the day, if we really want to get in the field with it, I know you finna pound me up.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a thing of respect. So it's like I respect you as a man, but respect me as a woman too.
Facts.
So but really, if a man respects you and doing all that stuff too, you're gonna feel comfortable. You're gonna be in your soft girl era.
Like my take on like to get submission out of your girl, because I never had a problem with it. Like whatever relationship I'm in, my main thing to folks is like, bro, you can't pull something out of her that's not in her. If she not the type to submit, leave her the fuck alone. Like
I ain't gonna say that.
Nah, that's why it's like being the type of dude I am. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, once
like,
showed
I'm not gonna tug a war with you. You feel me? Like everything. Like I stand on for a reason. I'm not the type of person that just do shit just because I feel like doing it. Majority of the shit I don't feel like doing, I just do it because it's like I know this is right. You know what I'm saying? So if I tell my girl, baby, we need to do this, baby, we need to do that, and she doesn't want to submit to it, like I said, I submitted myself to this because I know it's right for one reason or the other. You feel me? Right. So if I'm with her and I'm like, for example, baby, we need to fast. Baby, we need to go to the gym. Baby, we need to read this many pages a day. We need to study this, that, and the third.
But you need to be realistic with it too, though.
No, I feel like that's realistic because I won't put all of it on her at one time. Like, say with fasting. Fasting is hard. I feel like fasting is the hardest thing I would ask somebody to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, they really test you. Yeah. So, I wouldn't say we just start talking. I'm like, baby, you need to stop eating for 3 days. You see what I'm saying? She like, what the fuck?
You think I'm fat?
But I will gradually work our way into it. Like, for example, first time I say, baby, we need to stop eating fries. Oh, yeah. Like, then after this, it's like, all right, baby, we need to stop eating potatoes as a whole. Baby, we need to stop eating collard greens. I thought collard greens was healthy. All right, cool. Now we work into the science behind it. All right, cool. Man, like, slowly but surely, you see what I'm saying? Then go into, all right, babe, you eat 3 times a day. Let's work on eat 2 times a day. Like, and so which one comfortable for you? Which one you want to cut out? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Bam, she pick one. Babe, cut. You see what I'm saying? We like gradually get there.
But that goes into, like I said, with the having a reason behind it.
Yeah.
Like, if you tell me to do something, I'm the type of person, I just want to know why. I'm not saying that I'm automatically going to fight you on it, but if you have good reasoning, then of course I will follow.
Thanks.
Educate me.
Bro, that's the main thing. I'm like, the reason I never had a problem with this shit is because, not to like toot my own horn, but I'm wiser than like the woman I would get with. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's like I just know more. So she feels like excitement from it as far as like, oh shit, like I'm really learning some shit. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not like I'm even making her do it. She really excited. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn, where you learn this from? Like,
But
damn, I ain't
sometimes you
know
ain't
this.
even gotta be really wiser than somebody. Sometimes it's just you can be wise. Like all three of us can sit here and be wise, but
Yeah.
we wise on different topics. So we're
Facts.
still all able to educate each other in different ways.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Yeah.
that's what made me think too. I be like, people like, I don't need a man, I don't need a woman. Yes, you do, because that
Facts.
man can build that house, but he can't make it a home.
Facts.
Okay.
And you,
Facts.
girl,
And
you
I believe in the Bible. So I need me a man that's gonna leave my house, but he gonna have to be a godly man.
Yeah.
amen.
So
Now,
if you a godly man and you see this,
hey,
Jamyia.chene.
I got some godly men for you. I got some like righteous men for you. But like, y'all gonna be righteous back?
See, and that's the thing too.
we been sounding like some good women on this podcast.
Yeah, I just messing
Yeah,
with y'all.
but I be thinking too though. I be like, okay, I want to be a wife. You know,
Yeah.
it's little small things that I need to work on and stuff like that. It ain't got nothing to do with like outside stuff. It's all like internal and stuff
Yes.
like that. So it's like I'm gonna stay down and do the work or whatever.
Yeah.
So that way, when a godly man, handsome, tall, dark, and handsome person, come and you know what I'm saying, he want to make me a wife. I'm wife material.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us be looking for husbands, but it's like, baby, you couldn't even be a wife with on your best day.
Facts.
Or you couldn't even be you talking about you want a wife and you not even husband material. Like you got to be realistic with yourself
Facts.
too. So it's like, what are you doing?
Now,
I remember I was watching the sermon and they was talking about finding your Boaz, and they was like, how you trying to find yours, but you not even working on being prepared when he get to you.
Facts.
So you gotta work.
And
You gotta
somebody
do your work too.
Yeah, somebody told me too. I never thought about this. You know, we always say what God has for me is for me.
Uh-huh.
And so like if I'm not doing my work, but my husband is doing his work, God is not finna hold him up because I ain't prepared. It's like no. God
Yeah.
gonna be like, all right, boom, you wasn't ready, so that ain't your husband no more.
I feel like a lot of the stuff folks try to place on God is just excuses for them being lazy. Like, for example, folks will say, well, God knows best, like, whatever I'm experiencing or however they want to word it is like, yeah, God, like, had this plan for me. To a certain extent, that's true. To another extent, you got free will over your own goddamn life. Make something happen over it. Like, gee, if your life bogus as hell, if every female you run into cheat on you, people will try to put that on God. Like, well, God keep bringing me cheaters.
I'm like, nigga, be for real.
But are you asking God to help you to become the person to not get a cheater?
Now, this my take on it. Am I saying like you should pray or whatever? No, like pray a lot. Like I'm a Muslim. We pray 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? So pray a lot, cuz. So I'm not trying to dismiss that. But for the most part,
no, I was agreeing with you.
for the most part, it's like you praying. Like God, 9 times out of 10, already gave you whatever you need. You feel me? Like, for example, I'm gonna use the previous example. Let's say I'm getting cheated on, and I try to put it on God. Like God keeps sending me cheaters. This got to be part of some grand plan. Da 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 da. And I pray, God, please send me a loyal girl. Da da da. Like, gee, I have everything within my own power to find a loyal girl.
Right.
I know. I can vet certain women off certain environments. Okay, I can vet certain women by certain actions. Like I can work on this list myself to give myself a higher probability to find a loyal girl. Like people just take all accountability off themselves and place it on God. Like, don't get me wrong. Like God is the most wise, everything. But He also made you to live your own life. Like, don't do that slow ass stuff by saying, well, my life is hell right now.
He gave you the resources to turn it to heaven.
Right.
Boo.
That's like me saying, I don't want no outside nigga, but I keep going to niggas in the clubs talking to them.
And praying God give
like,
you an
girl,
inside
you going
nigga
to
while you in
church.
the club. Like,
Girl, you going to the park. You don't want them. You want the niggas in the club.
what?
Right.
Like, cuz folks just be retarded. But
For
the
real,
extreme example I was gonna give y'all, let's say like y'all got a kid. Like this kid like 6 or something. Let's say what?
That made me think of somebody.
Say y'all got a kid, the kid like 6. For whatever reason, y'all partner like, let's get rid of the kid.
What you mean?
Like exactly, like y'all partner like get rid of it, send it to a foster home, and y'all like this kid came from y'all been raising this kid for 6 years. Y'all like hell no, like that's the extreme example of like y'all totally disagree. So it's no like hear him out, like, cause y'all say hear him out. That's the right answer. But in the extreme example, let's say you can't hear him out. Y'all completely on opposite ends. What's y'all solution to it now?
I don't tell a story. When it comes to something like that, you telling me to send my child out, you can get the fuck home.
Okay, so you'll break up with him in that situation.
Yeah. What you mean?
You want to be away from somebody, you can go.
Okay.
But
So
you know
what's your solution to it?
That nigga gotta go.
I feel like stuff like that just to know, like
Okay.
stuff like family.
Yeah.
That's not really that you can't really do, especially your internal family.
You can't
That shouldn't
compromise
even,
that.
yeah, that shouldn't even be
Like,
no conversation.
obviously, like we just poking fun. Like that's a crazy extreme example.
Nah, but
But-
that probably be happening for real. Well,
Yeah.
I know that be happening for real somewhere. So
And then
you
some
gotta
folks
get the
really
fuck
be
out.
choosing that man. And then
What?
they kids grow up and resent them. And then they
What?
need their kids in the end.
Then a lot of times, like it be situations I be hearing about where it be like a mother that's a single mother and she bringing a random dude into the house and choosing a random dude over her seed. It's like
Oh, we
type
hear
of
that all the
crazy
time.
shit.
And
Like,
I think that's a lack of respect for yourself. Like, how can
Facts.
you even let your child go like that?
Facts.
But you know what? It make me think too, they can go back into generational curses. That's all they know. That's where they came from.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yes, I've seen
this is all I know. So how you expect me to do something that I've never seen or never done?
Now, after I say this, remind me of it because I want to say something. I said we was gonna end on this, but I want to say something about
Mhm.
that. So the reason I bring up that example is because a lot of times in relationships, we just can't see eye to eye. Like I fought it on, like you said, communication. One or both of y'all are not articulate enough to make the other one see what you and understand what you saying. So y'all just bump heads. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times, like that's just how it be. Like we just can't come to agreement. So my solution to that, what I do is before we get too serious, whether you want to call it the court stage, the talking stage, whatever, we go agree on something or somebody. Like you said, you believe in the Bible. So we know that with the Bible, it's so metaphorical and symbolic that we can read the exact same sentence and get two totally different interpretations. So what I would do is, bam, I'm talking to a girl. When we like feel like we're gonna take it serious, I let her know, look, we need to both agree on somebody or something to lead our relationship in the times where confusion comes up. So let's say I would just make up what's her name? TD Jakes. Like I don't really listen to dude. Like I heard a couple of Instagram clips, but I don't really know too much about dude. But let's say you like 100% believe in TD Jakes. I believe in TD Jakes. Like we agree with his interpretation of the Bible. We agree with how he lived as a person. All right, cool. And now we're at the talking stage and we say, look, when things go left, we go rely on TD Jakes to make the answer for us. So let's say we dealing with some type of confusion and we find where TD Jakes spoke about this, and if he said go right, we just gonna go with it. We gonna let that lead us in the right direction if we both have faith in this person. You know what I'm
So
saying?
basically saying like finding our middle ground.
Yeah, like
That
we
little
gonna
foundation.
rely on
Yeah.
TD Jakes for the middle ground.
You gotta
see what
have
I'm
some
saying?
type of foundation.
Like that's what I believe in wholeheartedly, because it's gonna be times y'all disagree. Cause so what is y'all source of knowledge, source of intelligence, source of reasoning to say, this the person that's gonna make the decision for us? You feel me? Like what y'all take on that? Like finding somebody that's y'all mediator basically and relying on that in times of confusion.
I would really say it's somebody. I'm really big on a relationship is me, that person, and God. So if
Okay.
we gonna pray about it, I want us to, like, say if we got a situation,
Yep.
you pray about it, I'm pray about it.
Yep.
We can pray about it together, and then what is God telling us on this side? I don't really believe in like letting another person really dictate your relationship.
What if God telling y'all something different? You see what I'm saying? What if God still telling you to go left and still telling him to go right?
It could be a test. It could be a test.
Okay.
Cause I don't know if this gonna necessarily answer your question, but that makes me think too. Like, it's when you with a person, y'all go through different seasons.
Yep.
So that same person that you might have been with at first ain't the same person that you was with.
Facts.
And it might not be a bad thing. It might be a good thing.
Facts.
And it could be a bad thing too, because it's like, okay, well, now we've outgrown, but I got something from you that I needed. So maybe we do need to have this situation where we go left or right. And such told me to go left, and I wanted to go right, and it wasn't fitting for me. So now I see that's the end of our path.
Okay.
And then at some point, we might come back together. Yeah. You never know.
Yeah. Like you said, I do believe in whatever y'all religious, or if y'all not religious or whatever, but whatever y'all beliefs and morals and principles are, that should be the deciding factor. Like, so like you said, the Bible. Okay, the Bible should be your deciding factor. But like I said, you need some type of interpretation of this Bible, because if you just read it and I just read it and we say we're in a relationship together, we probably read the same shit, but we took it two totally different ways. So what person are we relying on to give us the interpretation? Now, like you said, what the hell called me? Now, like you said, we can do it like, okay, we just pray. But if we pray, this the problem with only praying like alone. Prayer is a form of meditation. So while you praying, the reason that you get from the prayer comes from what knowledge you already have prior to the prayer. So I'm gonna just put a simple example. Let's say the prayer tell you to go upstairs, but it's some type of wicked, twisted reality in your mind, what type of knowledge you have. It's the inverse. Upstairs is downstairs for you, goddamn. So instead of going this way, you going this way. So I received the prayer, but still my prior knowledge made me act on this prayer in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So if we just rely on, okay, man, you read the Bible, I'm gonna read the Bible. You pray about it, I'm gonna pray about it. And we just still gonna try to come to a middle ground. I don't think this, what's the word, that has enough substance behind it.
But what I was saying was like, say if, okay, you saying read the Bible.
Yeah.
If I read this verse, you read this verse. I interpret it how I interpret it, you interpret it how you interpret it. Then we come together.
Yeah.
I read it this way. You read it that way. So how are we going to put this together and make it make sense for us?
Okay. Now,
that's
why I said the extreme example, because with the right situation, y'all don't see no fucking middle ground. Like, you not hearing it all give your fucking kid away. You see what I'm saying? So even if I say, babe, I read the Bible, and this is what justifications I got about giving our kid away. You don't give a fuck. Like, you don't care. You don't care where I grab these justifications from. You see what I'm saying? You like, bro, you interpreted that wrong. No. You see what I'm saying? So that will work if the disagreement is not heavy enough. But if the disagreement got too much substance behind it, you like, yeah, no. Like, your interpretation wrong. This not what they mean. No, this is not what we're doing it. This is what we're doing, but like, you still gonna back up yours and defeat his.
Now it's gonna be like, you gonna take it that way? Cool, but you can do that by yourself.
But if that's your husband, though,
if you want to get the child away, give it away to me.
Well, no, it made me think too, though, because I be thinking like, sometimes when you pray to God, God don't answer your prayer like that. And when I ain't gonna say that He don't answer prayer, sometimes He send it in the form of a person, put you to a place, you might mess around and look and see a sign.
Yeah.
It's different things too. But then again, it's like, use your resources. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you using it as your foundation too, but you gotta believe and have faith that, you know, your prayer's gonna be answered. It might not be when you want it to be either. Right. Maybe when He want me to send my child away, which I think is crazy, but it's like, well, maybe He I don't know, maybe he's going through something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to see the positive sides and stuff. So like, maybe my son need to go, or my daughter need to go with TT, you know, a little vacation or something. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you temporary space, but you ain't finna be sending my child off like that either, because I want to know what it is. It might be something more than that or whatever. Because it really sounds crazy, and I'm really gonna say no. But we locked in like that. It's like, baby, what's wrong? What's going on? Or something like that. But I be thinking like that, but it don't always be like that. He probably just be like, I don't want your child here. I don't want my child here. I want to start over. I don't like this little nigga.
Now, what did you say that I said we was gonna get back to?
I don't know.
Generational
curses.
Yeah. Now, I'm finna say, I feel like we like a lot of times we use that excuse, but I feel like that excuse only present if you a child. Like as you becomes an adult, bruh, it's on you to put your big boy pants on. I don't give a fuck what's been going on in your family. Put your big boy pants on. Identify the problems. Okay, this shit wrong or like this shit. I see other folks do this differently. Identify all the problems.
But sometimes
then
they don't
educate
know that
yourself on them.
They don't really know.
That's your problem. Like we not gonna give them an excuse on that. We not gonna give them a pass on that. If you can't identify the problem, that's your fucking fault.
And you the fucking problem, woman.
Like, work on yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like we not gonna give them a pass. Like, oh, but they just don't see it right. You right. A lot of people like don't see it through the same lens that logical people see it through. Who gives a fuck? Educate yourself. Make yourself logical. See it from the right perspective. I don't give a fuck what you got to do. Whether it like ask other people advice, whether it's take on different knowledge, whether it's like look within yourself, like try to pick out all your flaws. I don't give a damn what you got to do.
Stop being shitty, nigga.
That's it, cause like we not gonna make no excuses.
It'll be that simple though.
It's not. I'm not saying it's easy. I don't want to make it seem like
I'm not shitty at all.
I don't want to make it seem like the process is easy. Like changing yourself. Like I stand by this 100%. It's the hardest change you can make. Like, you can change anything else, and yes, it takes some effort, but it's way easier to change yourself. But I don't give a damn, cause like, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. Do the shit. I don't give a fuck how easy or hard it is. You see what I'm saying? Get the shit done. Yeah. Like ain't nobody got time for you to say, "Oh, it's so hard. Get the fuck away from me." Like I don't like that. I don't like them type of people around me.
Well, you always say it's like, aren't you tired of being fucking sad? I don't even feel good being happy around you. Like I had to stop talking to somebody for that.
No cap.
Cause it's like I can't even. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing changed in here, but I'm just like, ooh, I'm just so blessed to be in this apartment, Lord, with these lights on and stuff like that. You gotta train yourself. But it's like, girl, you ain't finna train me in sadness with you. No.
Like get the fuck away from me.
Ain't no way you did me.
I don't tolerate no weak people around me because I don't want that weak shit rubbing off on me.
That's what I was gonna say.
If you're a weak motherfucker, fool, like if your mama was a super toxic person, your daddy was a super toxic person, he left you. Cool, guy. I understand.
They're gonna be a super toxic little nigga.
I understand like the foundation you was given, so I see like how you got certain bad habits.
But I don't see how you don't want to change it.
Exactly, but I'm not gonna keep excusing you for like
you don't
fix this shit or get away from me, guys.
Like I feel like a really a example that I see a lot, especially in Black women, is my mom would drive me out to my grandma's house. Yeah. And so I'm just go drop all my kids out to my mama.
My mama better take my child if I drop them off.
And but as long as you a mama to your child, come pick her back up.
No.
Especially if she had one while I'm still in my mama's house.
That nigga said he don't want my child at the crib, so I'm taking my child to grandma.
Right. Like with the generational curses, I feel like don't get me wrong, it's legit. You feel me? Like you was taught. What's up, Sly? You was taught a certain way, so it's natural for like this is all you know. You feel me?
Yeah.
But now you a big kid, cuz you know what a library is. You know what Google is. You know how to read. You know how to communicate. You know how to get other knowledge. Fix the shit.
That goes into accountability.
And that's all it is. Like, bro, people fucking suck in life because they can't identify how they're flawed. Like, if I could say, let's say I'm with you, right? With a relationship. You get an attitude. A lot of times, people will say, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, why the fuck you got an attitude? Instead of saying, okay, it could be something just wrong with you. You might be in one of your movies. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I also got to look at it like, let's make sure I didn't do anything that affected this, that like produced this outcome. People don't think like that. That's why your fucking life sucks. Like if I think it's all on you, that means the next time this happened, I'm still gonna think it's a lie. I'm never gonna change my ways because I think it's a you problem.
Right.
Why the fuck would I fix something that I don't think broke? If I don't think nothing is broke with me, you think I'm gonna try to come tweak and change some shit? Right. But they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So it's like
Leave him.
Like,
Let somebody else fix him if he want to be fixed so
What?
bad that
Like-
he can't fix himself.
No
Yeah,
cap.
I don't get into all the like trying to play superhero. I ain't gonna lie, man. You gonna already come equipped, or you straight. Not saying that in the totality of
You gotta
of
be
it,
equally
like,
yoked.
I wouldn't even say that because it's like, don't get me wrong, you can have some flaws. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I still fuck up with it. I'm not saying you gotta be like cream of the crop. But you definitely have to have more right than wrong. And the wrongs you have can't be certain wrongs. Like
Yeah.
the wrongs you have gotta be like minuscule. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can work on that. Like through a hard time dating or marriage or whatever, as long as you're an open-minded person, I ain't gonna lie, man, we can adjust that little small shit. Like sometimes you get in one of your moods, man, we can adjust that.
Or
So-
accept them
sometimes
for
you-
that. I think
I
that's
won't
what-
say that.
No,
I won't say
in a
that.
sense though. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Let
Because
me hear you,
that
let me
makes
hear
that
you.
person your person. So
Okay,
it's like
okay,
it's some stuff is like if I got this one little thing that you don't like,
okay.
now I got everything else that you do like.
Yeah.
You gonna leave me because that one
Yeah.
thing you don't
Now,
like?
I
don't
think
get me wrong, I'm not gonna
everybody
leave
accepts
you.
something.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And then you gotta know when to get beside yourself too. So it's like, even though I know this, like, let me chill. Let
okay.
me chill.
Now, you right. You're not gonna
I'm always
leave
right.
You're not gonna leave that person. Like
Yeah.
you said, they doing everything right. And like this just one flaw, a little small flaws. I wouldn't recommend you pack up your shit to dip. Like for what? Everybody has something, like y'all said.
Yeah. You gotta see if it's worth it.
Yeah. So don't leave over this little tiny, small, petty shit. But I would say just accept it because I will
You gotta
say
stand on business.
still work towards
Yeah.
getting more perfected. You see what I'm saying?
But you can't make a person change. You can't change a person
Let me
because
see.
it might be just one of those things. Like you ain't gonna fully love. Well, I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna fully love a person. You ain't gonna fully like a person. You just gotta
Okay.
see if they tolerable. Cause ain't
Okay.
nobody gonna be perfect. Like I love
Yeah.
you, but damn, I wish you shut the fuck up in the morning. I don't want to talk as soon as I wake up. I wake up and talk. You wake up, be quiet.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
gonna leave me because
Yeah.
I wake up and talk?
Okay, yeah, I get what you say. Like if it's just so, it's like, this just a little pet peeve or something. Like,
Yeah.
this is straight. But I was talking about like a flaw, like whatever a flaw is. Like y'all see it. If they check 8 out of 10 boxes, we're not gonna leave this person over these little 2 flaws. But I would say like just be content with this person having these flaws for the rest of y'all life.
I got a question too, though.
What?
What? Me think. All right, so say you got this person that check
Okay.
8 out of 10.
Yep.
And are you gonna search around for a person to check 9 out of 10?
I would.
But you're not married. See, that's the situation where I get into too. Like I be like I say, if I was dating somebody and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm dating you, I'm thinking longevity. I want to get married.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna talk to people while I'm talking to you because I take us serious. And it's like, if you want to marry me, do you really think? Well, I be thinking like, if I'm talking to you, I think we serious, you think we serious, and you find out that I'm talking to somebody else,
Yep.
that's gonna kind of hinder you from wanting to marry
Yeah,
me.
like-
But then again, some people be like, you know what I'm saying? You
No,
could have
I
passed up
definitely
your
get what you're
husband.
saying.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, do you date while you dating? Well, not necessarily. Like, what is the boundaries?
I
with it?
wouldn't advise it because say like we say talking.
Yeah.
But the official term like talking is some Western bullshit, like but mainly some American shit. But like the proper term is like court.
Yeah.
If you court somebody, you should be courting nobody else. You see what I'm saying? Because you court, like you said, with the intention to get married. So if how we do boyfriend and girlfriends, if you my girlfriend, or if we talking whatever, I don't agree with we're not married, so I still have the freedom to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Incorrect. If you pledge your loyalty to somebody in whatever form, that should be 100%. There's no such thing as 25, 50, 75% loyalty. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm your boyfriend, I'm 75% loyal, but since we're not married, I'm still 25% disloyal. No. If I pledge my loyalty to you, no matter what title it's under, it should come with 100% loyalty. You see what I'm saying? So if you're my girlfriend and you still saying you would do things differently if you was a wife, like it's certain things you're not gonna do because you're not my wife.
Cause like tryouts.
Yeah, like
See,
what
I
the
be-
fuck?
I
Like
be
no,
doing that,
you
though.
pledge your loyalty to me in the title of girlfriend. Be fucking loyal. Don't say, well, it's certain things I'd do if I was a girlfriend. And it's like certain things I would do if I was a wife. No. Loyalty is loyalty.
See, I think that's both
Loyalty,
sides.
yeah, but I do think it's certain things that you probably would do as a wife that you wouldn't do as a girlfriend.
Now,
Right.
facts, like, overall, yes.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
saying, like, just for loyalty, though.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
like, overall, like, you right. Like, say me, you just start talking.
Oh, baby, I'm not just talking to just you. If we just started talking. But my thing is too, like, I be that person that be loyal in a relationship, and then when it don't work, it's like, dang, I really thought she was this, and it was like, you're not married. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
don't
be
let, say, like you said, you loyal, you're in a relationship. He cheated on you after the fact. You like, damn, like, maybe I should have talked to so and so, like, back when or whatever.
yeah,
But it's
I
like,
miss
don't,
my blessing. He could be my husband.
don't let the flaw and foolishness of the other man influence your correct actions to start being incorrect. You see what I'm saying? Don't let his incorrect shit corrupt you.
He's saying, don't let your your
Yo,
flaws
yeah.
and foolishness stop you from getting your husband because you got a boyfriend.
No, hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
You heard me. That's what. But no, I mean,
Hell nah.
but I do think about the little wife things. Like, as a girlfriend, you should do some wife. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but I be kind of tiff and tat with it too because it's like, if we're dating, I shouldn't expect you to do something when we get married that you never did then, and that's where a lot of people end up upset in a marriage. Then you got some people think too, if I'm not your wife, I'm not gonna be doing X, Y, and Z as if I'm a wife because that's how you get stuck in that position that you're in. You'll never make it to a wife position.
Okay.
Because it's like, well, I'm a wife before you already a wife right here. Baby, you is my wife. But you like, I want more. But at the same time, you want more, but he don't want more because you're giving him everything.
Oh, that's a good point. See, to that, I would say the same thing as the previous answer.
Don't let your boyfriend stop you.
Nah,
from your
hell nah.
husband.
You, like, keep doing right. You don't let the wrongdoings of somebody else corrupt, like, do I want to keep doing right? You doing right, cool. If he don't want to capitalize on that and he don't want to move forward with you, you still don't go into the next relationship like, well, I'm gonna do less this time because the last dude, nah, like,
I'm not for to be y'all punching
he was
bag.
a corrupt dude, but it's not even a punching bag. Look at, like, let's make sure we're looking at it in the right light. It's not a punching bag. It's more it's more like a purification process. Say like you was a great partner
Always
and potential wife to the previous dude.
It
didn't
was.
work out.
Look at rings and everything.
that didn't work out. He didn't put a ring.
What you say?
on it.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Like, when you get with the next dude, don't like listen up for him because he probably capitalized where the other dude didn't capitalize. Like, say you switching it up might fuck you up because say like you was 100% to this dude, he didn't give you the ring. So you thinking, okay, I would just be 90% with this dude, so he can give it a ring, then I give it the other 10%. He probably look at it like, she just doing 90%. Fuck it, I'm still not gonna give her a ring.
Okay, but what's the definition of insanity?
Do the same thing over again.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Well, okay, that was a good point. Okay, that was a good point. Okay, hold on. Let me fucking go about toolbox.
But I feel
that's a pretty good point.
Like you're saying, just give 100% every time. But
No, they don't deserve it all the time.
No, every dude don't deserve it. You should vet a dude. You said during the court process, during the date or whatever, vet him. You said like you should submit to every dude. Just because you're a woman, you got different chromosomes to him. Don't mean this is your leader. You see what I'm saying? A woman should. Every dude is not worthy of getting submitted to. Like, let's not take this shit out of context.
And y'all niggas be thinking y'all be submissive, worthy, and y'all know
you
not.
don't have to show me some, boo.
For
just
real.
because you are a man and you got an XY chromosome, don't mean you're worthy of getting submitted to. Let's not take shit out of context and say because she's a woman, she's supposed to submit to a man. Yes, a man, but not every man.
Yeah,
so,
but the women be messing us up too, though.
How come?
Because now, like, when I meet a dude or something like that, I'm the type of person that's like, I'm gonna go off of your energy.
Okay.
And I'm not finna be sitting here and doing all of this stuff for you because you want me to prove to you that I'm worth you doing this. But you got women that's gonna be like, get my hair done, get my nails done, get my toes done.
Okay.
You ain't doing this. Oh, you gonna do, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I like you, and they automatically like, okay, let me get in your pockets.
Yeah.
And so now when I'm accountable to you and I'm a quality woman, now you hold it back on me because or what the other lady
Facts.
did. So really, y'all be messing it up. And y'all be messing up for yourself too.
No cap. Cause y'all don't then the niggas don't want to give us nothing because I don't ask for nothing. You don't ask for it, so
I'ma ask. Cause y'all niggas be saying y'all don't be want I'm ask. I'm ask just to see if you do it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it myself. But I just wanna know. Like, if you go hard for me, I'm gonna go harder for you.
Okay. Now, we ain't gonna hold y'all up too much. We were supposed to end it on the last conversation, but she brought up the generational curses. Boy, that was a good one, goddamn.
Quality woman, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
I gotta add that one to my pocketbook. I ain't never brought that one up on the podcast before, so we'll jot that one down for next time. Now, we gonna end it with y'all socials, like however they can reach y'all, however they can find y'all. Like y'all put y'all shit out, and we'll end it on that.
All right, y'all. My name is Mimi. Y'all can find me on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Boyitsmeme, BOYITSMEME. Subscribe to my YouTube and I'll start making some more videos. Just
How
do
many
it.
videos you got over there?
I don't know, it's some years ago. But
Okay.
they didn't change the monetizing requirements and stuff like that. So if you want to pour into the Black community and, help the Black dollar, then you would do that, Then I give y'all something to,
That's shit ski.
And TikTok too. My bad. TikTok. I do hair y'all too. Y'all can go on my social medias and click the link in my bio. Click book now, and y'all can get service and stuff like that. If you don't see the style you're looking for, just DM me. I'm very friendly. Don't let the mean face fool you. I don't think you've seen it all, but still.
She don't bite.
No. I'll bite if I got to. I would defend myself.
Okay, y'all can find me on Instagram, Twitter. I don't really like giving all my social media out.
Yeah.
But at Jamyia.chene, JAMYIA.CHENE. I ain't gonna give y'all my Facebook because that's for my folks.
I know that's right. I ain't giving no Facebook.
People be weird on Facebook.
They do be a different breed.
Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Snapchat too. Everything be Jamyia.chene.
Yes, sir. Now, I appreciate y'all.
Give out all your socials. They gave out all your socials.
All the motherfuckers. Except
No, I didn't
Facebook.
get my Facebook.
But I appreciate y'all tapping in. I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Y'all gonna follow my sisters. Y'all gonna tap in what they got going. And we'll holler at y'all on the next episode of Dontbeaviking podcast. Yes, sir. Ski.
Be a Viking.